Good Minecraft morning, everybody. It's me, Wattles. Welcome back to Minecraft Guide 170. Today we're moving into something brand new for this world, but first look at this. It's so simple. I know, it's so small. It's really nothing much, but I'm so happy with it. I came up with an idea to display the map. It's like a map on a couple trapdoors from last episode. Look at it. I love it. In the last British episode, we made big progress. We went over to the end and found a triple end city. It was actually kind of insane. We got tons and tons of loot, which is really cool, but the stuff that I actually care about are the shulker boxes. Today, we're gonna need one. Modus, I know. It's been so long. I neglect. I get it. Yes, you can go outside. Today, we're going shipwreck hunting. By the end of the episode, we will finally have one of the 1.17 things that I've been missing for so long. And at the same time, one of the 1.17 things that you definitely haven't let me forget that I've been missing for so long. I was so excited before 1.17. Then I forgot. Moss blocks. I need to fix this thing too. But it's not only moss blocks. By the end of today, we'll have a Heart of the Sea too, which is pretty cool. Shulker box, turn it yellow. Yellow is a nice color. Should I have two? I think one will be fine. Hopefully I don't regret that one. I probably will. Realistically, if you've never hunted for a shipwreck before, all you're really going to need to bring are your basic supplies. So things like a pickaxe, shovel, food, like literally the basics. That would be nice. It sounds really good, but that's just not us. Today we're going to need a couple other things too, including a brand new potion. Well, kind of. I'm admittedly not too sure if I've ever made one of these things in this world before, but a potion of night vision. Or 3. We're going to bring a couple of those. To brew the potion of night vision, it all starts with awkward potions. So nether wart plus water, awkward potion. After that, golden carrot. Golden carrot plus awkward potion equals night vision potion. And potion of night vision for 3 minutes plus gunpowder equals splash potion of night vision for 3 minutes. I didn't mean to make that. We're going to go with it. It's redstone. I totally wanted redstone. I wanted these potions to be 8 minutes long. I guess 3 minutes works too. That's fine. We're also going to need a cartography table, paper and compasses for extra maps and maybe even expanding maps, and glass panes for locking maps. Alright, so we have a map. I did a little bit of looking around on this map. Over this way, we have an ocean. The ocean is pretty close. However, if we were to go a different way, we have an ocean that I have basically never seen, and I think it's gigantic. On this map, if we were to go up and over that way, maybe fill that middle part in a little bit, eventually we will reach this ocean right here. This ocean is connected to this map too, I think, I'm pretty sure, and it looks gigantic. Wait, this is the same map. This is the same map. Well, I needed to make a spot for this map that I'll completely forget about, so right there. I'll never remember. That's 2 mistakes so far. It's fine. At least there's one thing that we've done right today. Anyways, I need to go really, really far away from this spot, so that's what I'm going to start with today. Stop it, llamas. I did nothing. And so, with that moderately decent struggle, that's the intro bit and the supply bit of episode 170. In 170, we're going to find shipwrecks, so hopefully at least one. But ideally, in this episode, we'll be able to find as many shipwrecks as there are likes on this video. Which is funny, because that actually reminds me to remind you to leave a like on this video. By leaving a like on this video and maybe commenting something down below, you do this video a huge favor in terms of YouTube. It helps out every single time, and I always appreciate it. So thank you. I need this. This is very important to me. Oh yeah, and one last thing. Remember, I can read minds. I know what you're thinking right now, actually. Wattles, last episode you got an elytra. Why would you not just use the elytra to quickly fly over to the ocean? Well, it's pretty simple, you see, pal, friend, acquaintance. I could do that, for sure, definitely. But I was looking for something. It was a really good call, though, so I'll give you that. Thank you for thinking it. Good point. Yes, and so, that brings us to the ocean. The great, vast, blue, expansive ocean. The ocean is the home of water. And shipwrecks. This is where we're going to look if we want to find shipwrecks. Also, on the way over here, I found a village. I marked it on this map with a blue banner. Also, blue banners, I forgot that. I actually had to backtrack and go back to the base to get blue banners, and I found this thing. You might have seen it. There are 2 bees inside of it. Captive. Inside of the shulker box. I definitely should have brought 2 shulker boxes. 100%. Shipwrecks. Shipwrecks are one of the structures in the game. Shipwrecks were originally added to the game in the Ocean update 1.13. They were changed in 1.16 actually. They were made a little bit more rare in that update, and then in 1.17 the loot table was changed. In the 1.17 update, moss blocks were added to the shipwreck loot table, which is amazing. That's big news. That's exactly what we're looking for today. I mean, the Heart of the Sea too. When it comes to shipwrecks, the big loot, the big prize actually isn't inside of the shipwreck. It's in the buried treasure. The shipwrecks lead to the buried treasure. The shipwrecks are a structure that can generate in every single ocean biome as well as the beach biomes. They're going to generate a little bit more rarely on beach biomes, so you can find them there, including the Mushroom Island shore biome. Something I've never seen in this world. It's tragic. Because this is where they generate, the ocean is hands down going to be the place to go to look for a shipwreck. Highly recommend sailing around on top of the ocean in a boat and really just looking around. Shipwrecks are super unnatural looking. If you see one, you're gonna know for sure. They're made out of planks, so they're very, very obvious. Now, the ocean is dark right now. We could do something definitely, for sure, to make the ocean a little bit more bright. Splash potion, up in the air, night vision. Look at this. We can see right through the ocean now. This is practically illegal stuff. Like, I feel like I shouldn't be doing this, really. But, I mean, after all, it is what the potion does. Give yourself night vision, sail around on the ocean, and you can easily find shipwreck that might be, like, covered in kelp or something at the bottom of the ocean. Not a problem. Speaking of bottom of the ocean, having something like a helmet might be a good call. If you don't have a good helmet with water enchantments, then just bring, like, fence gates or something. I mean, really, to be honest, once you find a shipwreck, you most likely won't have to be under the water for that long, but just in case. Night vision potion plus ocean plus boat, and you should be able to find a shipwreck in, like, no time. Really, to be honest, these things aren't that rare at all, but I'm struggling right now. I can't find a single one. Hey, look, I found an ocean monument before a shipwreck. But actually, there's a shipwreck right there. I'm pretty sure. Shipwrecks are pretty cool. If I had to rank all of the structures in the game, shipwrecks for me would be up there. They're one of my favorites. One of the things that makes them so cool to me is how much differentiation they have. There are so many different variants of shipwrecks that you can find, and so many different amounts of destruction or construction that you can find within these shipwrecks. So right now, we're looking at the Minecraft wiki, just scrolling through here, looking at some of the shipwreck variants. You can find a whole shipwreck perfectly intact, or you can find one that is basically all the way gone. The shipwrecks have kind of like three parts. There's the bow, the middle, and then the stern. The bow is the front, the stern is the back. If you're lucky, you find the perfect shipwreck and everything's there. There will be 3 chests. There will never be more than 3 chests inside of a shipwreck. There can be less, though. Oh, no way. No way, no way, no way. I came over here for a banner. Look at this. Ocean monument right there. Ocean monument right there. They're so close, like easily within each other. Oh, that's crazy. But even more importantly, somewhere over here was a shipwreck. Right there. There it is. Pretty close to that monument. Today, I went back to the base for banners because we're finally beginning something that I've wanted to do for the longest time, which is basically a map with like everything marked on it. So what we're going to do is jump down to the shipwreck. Goodbye, night vision. Actually, this is kind of perfect. You see how much harder it is to see under the ocean without night vision? Night vision is a literal game changer. So what we're going to do here is go down to the shipwreck, throw the banner on the thing, doesn't really matter where, and mark it on the map. Now that that's done, we're going to look for the loot. 3 chests inside of this shipwreck this time. We're lucky. Up here is going to be the top chest. This is the treasure chest. Treasure top. Inside of the treasure chest, you find good loot. The best thing you can probably find inside of the treasure chest, if you're lucky, is a diamond or this thing right here. Because it's like kind of cool. Like you can't craft it. I don't know. I think it's cool. Optifine, you are my savior today because dynamic lighting is so nice. Dynamic lighting is amazing. So the top chest is the treasure chest. Inside of here, you'll just find things like loot and stuff. It's nice. Diamonds are the best probably. Emeralds are cool too. But even more importantly, down below the treasure chest in the lower back part of the ship, the map chest. Truly, they call it the map chest for a reason. There is a treasure map inside of this chest. This is going to lead us to buried treasure, which leads us to a heart of the sea. There's also some other map making supplies in this chest. Feathers. Those are actually really nice. I don't have a chicken farm. You could also find things like a compass, extra paper, a blank map. Maybe it's cool. But anyways, the final chest, and also a chest that I really care about deeply today. Moss block right there. The moss chest. This is the best thing to happen in my life ever. And so many carrots too. That's so many more night vision potions.
Not splash though.
The chest that you'll be able to find on the front of the shipwrecks is technically called the supply chest, but it's basically junk, all trash other than moss, bamboo if you don't have it yet, and TNT. Can I place a bed underwater? Oh, I can, and I can sleep down here too. And there's air. I didn't know that. And so that's it. Shipwreck number 1 turned completely on its side. Very, very cool, but in really, really good condition, relatively speaking, with 3 loot chests. There are 2 major things that I'm very happy about that we found inside of that shipwreck. Moss blocks. The pressure is gone. Today I needed to find moss blocks, and I've already done it. That's so good. And buried treasure map. This thing is so cool. So, oh no, we're on it already. Oh no. Okay, well, it's not that big of a deal. I'm going to have to find another one. Anyways, these maps. These maps are really, really cool looking. I love the aesthetics of them. They're a little bit tricky to understand at first, but once you figure out the trick, they're so easy. One of the cool things about these buried treasure maps is how they'll always lead you to the closest buried treasure. You shouldn't have to go like thousands of blocks or something. It should be relatively close. It makes it easier. So taking a look at this map right now, we're in the top corner. We need to get onto the map and get to the X. How do we do that? Well, on Java, it's going to involve the F3 screen. On Bedrock, it's going to involve the coordinates. So on Java, all that I need to do is turn on F3 and look for facing north. Another nice thing about these treasure maps is how they're always oriented the same. The top is north, the bottom is south, east is over there, west is over there. That's going to make it insanely easy. To start, we'll face north so we can look at the map and figure this out. Now, to get onto the map, we're going to need to go south. We need to go down a little bit, and then we need to go west. We need to go over. On Bedrock, no F3 screen makes it a little bit more tricky, but it's still insanely easy. All you need is the coordinates. The direction where your Z coordinate goes down is north. So anyways, we have this map. We're in the top corner. What I recommend doing first is figuring out the north-south axis. If you're on the top of the map, go south. If you're on the bottom of the map, go north. We're on the top, so we're going to start heading south. Now we're actually already insanely close to this map. Like, the color is already filling in, which means we don't have to go very far at all. So move south for a little while, and here we go. We moved further south. Now we're basically perfectly in line with the treasure. Because we're on the east side of the map, we need to head west. Java F3 screen, facing west. That's the way you need to go. On Bedrock, X coordinate goes down, that's west. Unless something weird happened with your generation, buried treasure will always be buried. If you're lucky, buried treasure will be underneath the beach. If you're unlucky, it will be under the ocean. Under the water it is for me today. There are a couple tricks to finding buried treasure. If you know any of the tricks, finding this stuff is insanely easy. You'll barely have to dig. That's nice. The trickiest and definitely least reliable trick by far is simply looking at the land. If you look at the land and look around at the generation, you might find a spot that looks a little bit weird. To me, this corner right here looks kind of strange. Maybe there's a chance that the buried treasure is under there. If you have a flat area, this is going to work a little bit better. If you have a random block sticking up above the surface, like literally just one. Like, for example, if I was up on the beach and the buried treasure was here and there was a block sitting like that, highly suspicious. Very strange. Depending on generation, looking at the land is not always reliable, though. There's a better way. The better way is better, easier, and actually intended too. It involves the map. It's insanely reliable, too, if you can get it right every single time. Get it right every single time. It's not me, but it's fine. What we're going to do is start by facing north next to the X. We're going to be off to the left or the right. Then what we're going to do is crouch. I like crouching. You move slower, more controllably, and move over to the X. We're trying to line ourselves up perfectly with the X, kind of like this right there. We line up with the bottom of the X. We're trying to find a very specific block. Still facing north. First, we're looking for the block that moves us up and down on the map just like that, which is going to be apparently this block right here. Now we're looking for the block that will move us slightly off to the left. So if we move like that, slightly off to the left, that's good. Move back to the center. It should be this block right here. We should be able to move straight down on this spot and dig straight down. It worked. I did it the first time. It worked. I don't even know what to say. It actually worked. Why am I so surprised about this? I don't know, but it worked. You are witnessing history right here. This is the first time in so long that I found this on my first try. This block right here, and actually, putting it back, take a look at the land. It's so obvious. It's out of place. Line yourself up on the map on the exact block that shifts you up and down like this a little bit and off to the left a little bit. Go straight down and dig, and you'll find the buried treasure. We've done it, the buried treasure. Now, the big thing inside of the buried treasure right now is the heart of the sea. In 1.18, you'll also be able to find a water-breathing potion, which is kind of cool. But the heart of the sea. The heart of the sea is the main conduit ingredient and the exact thing that we're looking for today. So this is where our good new friend shulker box comes in, because my inventory is absolutely clogged with loot now. I'm going to need to figure out how to actually organize this stuff and keep all of this stuff organized too. This could be a struggle for sure. And I also need to make sure I actually pick up the good thing, the thing that we came all this way for, the heart of the sea. Did I actually get it? No, I didn't actually. It's sitting inside of this spot. Can't forget it. Heart of the sea, moss block. We've done it. We could stop here today. We've found everything that we needed to, but there's no way we're stopping here. Off to a new shipwreck. And a new treasure. Now, like I said, I really like the aesthetics of these buried maps. The X on the map is really, really cool. So what I'm going to do before we head off and find a new shipwreck is finish filling this small buried treasure map in. So these maps are normal maps. They're made out of the most zoomed in map. You can actually take banners and mark them on these maps. They literally work just like normal maps, including zooming them out. If you wanted to, for whatever reason, you could take the buried treasure map and actually zoom it out. The X will actually stay there. I'm not going to do it because it's going to be harder to fill in, but you could. You can actually zoom these maps out, and the X will always be there. Oh no, that scared me so much. That scared me so much. Now we have that. I need to find a cow somewhere. What? No way. Okay, Ocean Monument right there. Ocean Monument that I was just at, and then the other one over there. This is like the trio of ocean monuments. There are so many, so close to each other. Alright, done. The map is fully filled in, which means we can put it away. Maybe put it on display when we're back over at the base. Back to step... Oh, I'm not going to be able to pick that up now. Okay, where's the cow? Look, tiny islands out here in the middle of the ocean. You have no purpose at all, no meaning at all to your existence, except cow. One of you has to have a cow. If you don't have a cow, you're all completely worthless. Not good for anything. Any cows here? No, you have bees. You have bees here, but no bees. You have a bee nest with no bees. Okay, there's one bee. And no cows. Do you have cows? Bee nest, you're mine. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's awkward. Okay, you know what? How much longer do I have? Like 1.5 minutes? Okay, fine. That's fine. I'll wait here. I'll admit it, not my strongest moment, but it's gone now, which means I can silk touch this thing and bring that home with me. I can pick up my bed, and I can get the shulker box too. Shulker box, I'm coming home. Shulker box, at long last, shulker box with a brand new bee nest, 2 bees inside of it, 2 bees inside of that too. Can these stack? No way. Not a chance. All right, so it's go time. Night vision potion number 2. Now we can find a shipwreck nice and easily. That's a geode. Wait, is that 2 geodes? No, I think that's just 1. What is wrong with this geode? Like, what happened here? We have a geode, and then we have, like, some kind of strange thing on the other part of the geode. Like, what? And you live here? Okay, fine. My drowned brethren, unless one of you wants to bring me a trident, not today. Please. Focus, focus. These potions don't last very long. So these big flat oceans that are like this are best for finding shipwrecks because they're big, flat, open oceans. Ideally, no tiny, pointless islands, but it's fine. Another shipwreck, but this time we're completely missing the front half, which means no chance for moss blocks, but it doesn't matter. In the bottom part, we're gonna have a treasure map again. Please lead me to a different treasure. Different treasure? Wait. No. It's the same. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's the same treasure, but that's fine. It's at least a not filled in map. That's good. Drowned? Not now. Treasure chests up in the top room. This spot right here. Emeralds. Another bottle of enchanting. That's cool. Moving on to the next shipwreck. Whoa, no way. I just realized the drowned that I took out earlier gave me a copper ingot too. That's so cool. And night vision potion is gone. And another one. This is like a copper farm out here. This is kind of cool. My night vision is gone, which is kind of sad, but at the same time, this is like the perfect time for it. So next up, we're going to need this cartography table and the other map. What we're going to do, because we've already found the buried treasure on this map, it is the exact same one, is actually lock this. I love the aesthetics of these maps. They look so good. If I lock this map with a glass pane and then accidentally move over towards it and look at it, it doesn't matter. The map is locked. It will never fill in. Personally, I love the art style on those maps, and I feel like they look so good in an item frame on a wall. So that's what we're going to do. Finally, the last thing that I want to do with this shipwreck is mark it on the map. So banner right there, marked on the map. Now we can move on. Over there is an ocean monument. I'm pretty sure that's the one that I just saw. But even more importantly, over there on the horizon, another ship. If you can't afford the golden carrots for night vision potions, another tactic is looking around at the horizon, which, speaking of, that's the 4th ocean monument over here. Why are there so many ocean monuments in this spot? Another thing that you can do, and it's kind of tricky, but if you can get it just right, like balancing right in between the water and under the water, you can actually see through the water, like just for a second. If you're swimming, it helps. It actually makes it a little bit easier. But if you can swim just right in between the surface and under the water, you can see through the water a little bit. Right off the bat, it looks like wreck number 3 of the day is 100% missing that treasure chest. The top part of the back of the ship is completely gone. But thankfully, look at this. The buried treasure map is here. Now, is this the same treasure that we've seen? It is. Wow. Pain. It's the same buried treasure again, but maybe we would get more moss blocks? No, we get suspicious too. I'll eat it, fine. Shipwreck fact on Java Edition, the only plank not used in any of the shipwrecks at all is the acacia plank. I feel like the devs were definitely saying something about that. Wow, wow, wow. So yeah, you see what I mean. The treasure maps will always lead you to the closest treasure, and apparently there are no other buried treasures in this area other than the one that we found. A slight tragedy for sure, but it's fine. So all of this land over here is completely new. Warm ocean, brand new. The geode under the ocean right there, new as well. All of this is new. Look at how good that mountain looks like. That is so cool looking. It looks like 1.18. And then over there, the lava fall is so aesthetic. And then small dark oak forest right there. That's nice too. I love the warm ocean though. The warm ocean by far is the best watercolor in the entire game. Like, it just looks so good. It feels like amazing in here. I've always wanted to set up an ocean monument farm instead of a warm ocean. But honestly, can they even generate in the warm ocean? Like, actually, does it even get deep enough? I don't know. Anyways, shipwreck number 4. We start by marking the shipwreck on a map. Just like that. Inside of this shipwreck, it looks like we will have 2 treasure chests. This time, we have another shot at a brand new, hopefully brand new buried treasure. Let's see, brand new buried. Okay, yes, brand new buried treasure. This is ideal. You know what isn't good though at all? My inventory. It's so full, and the shulker box is getting really, really full too. Treasure. It's so much iron. Where was this before the iron farm? I'm excited. This is the best day of my life by far. It's not even close. By the end of today, we'll have an entire base full of locked treasure maps, and they all look different too. It's going to look so good. So I have to figure out which treasure map is the new one. I may not have just duplicated one that I already had, but this time there's no mistakes. This is the one that we need to duplicate it. We're going to clone it so we can actually use one to find the treasure, and then lock another one. Duplicated locked treasure maps or not, it's time to find brand new treasure, and thankfully this time the map is completely different. We're in the bottom corner, all the way over at the left. To get up, we're going to have to go north. To get over, we're going to have to go east. That's going to be this direction, straight off this way. That's north, that's east, that's northeast. Oh yes, and I almost forgot, this other map too. I need to keep filling this thing in, and I also need to keep my eye on the ocean as well, because I am looking for more shipwrecks. I don't know how much more loot I can actually carry, but more shipwrecks, that would be good. If I had to, I would ditch loot in the ocean, for sure. Nothing irregular, only a 5th ocean monument. Yep. That's logical. That would make sense. Are we close? Oh, we're close. We're getting there. I bet it's going to be like over there. One of those islands right there. Maybe these islands do have a point. Maybe I was too harsh. Here we are. We've done it. We are officially on the map. We're making solid progress. And hopefully this time, it looks like for sure this time actually, we're going to be dead center on a beach, which is going to make this other method even easier to pull off. This is great. And look, another shipwreck over there. If it has the map, 100% it leads over to this one. Unless this is like Treasure City and there's more treasure over there. Doubt it though. So we've made it. We're here basically. We're like on top of the X. Now for this one, we don't have to line anything up at all. All we need to do is take a look at chunk borders. Now on Bedrock Edition, this is going to be a little bit different. We're going to find the northwest corner, like Kanye. That's going to be this corner right here. We're going to stand in this corner and we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is going to be 10 right there. And then we're going to start digging straight down. And maybe, just maybe, if this worked, it worked. Right there. MC bug 227443. Is it valid to utilize a bug to find treasure? I mean, I don't know. You can answer the question. I just did it. But that's what we did. It's a bug currently. On Minecraft Java, since the 1.16 update, buried treasures will always be on the 9th coordinate, on the X and the Z coordinate, inside of a chunk. What does that mean? I have no clue. No, like really, I genuinely don't know what the 9th coordinate is. I tried counting in from that side and sides. None of the numbers are 9. However, what I did figure out is from this corner, count 9 blocks, the 10th one is a treasure. And it seems to be pretty consistently happening too. I tested it in a different world. Turtle, if you know how loaded I was right now, you would not be in my presence. Oh yeah, I found the suspicious stew. Suspicious stew is cool. It's suspicious. You eat it, you get a random effect. Are we going to get something good or are we going to get something bad? You will never know. That's actually pretty good. That's jump boost. Jump boost, just jump boost 1 for a little bit. That was fun while it lasted. Anyways, back to the loot. Another Heart of Sea. Ever since the developers viciously removed AFK fishing, it's gonna be a little bit trickier to get a conduit. You used to be able to just AFK fish for Nautilus Shell. That's not really gonna work like that anymore. I mean, you could definitely fish still for Nautilus Shell. Like, it will work, but not a very enjoyable experience, you know? But we've done it. Buried treasure just like that. Now this method, the 9-block counting in method, is insanely easy. There's no need to line anything up at all, but it is a bug, so it might end up getting removed. If you're watching this video down the road, like way off in the future, a couple more updates ahead, then that method might not work. And on Bedrock Edition, it is different. On Bedrock, right now, treasure always generates on the 8th block. What does that mean? I'm not sure. I didn't test it, but that's what it is, according to the wiki. Shipwreck. This is the map market. Prioritization. It's all about prioritization. Okay, look, that's going to take us to the same treasure. You know what? It's sad, but I have to do it. I have to leave that there. I will take the feathers, though, and some of the paper. So look, I'll be the first to admit it. I have some sorting to do, for sure. I think what I'm going to do is actually sort this stuff out right over here. I'll leave a bunch of this random stuff that I don't actually need inside of this chest, and then I can remember that at this spot on the map right here, if I ever want this stuff, I just have to come back to it, and the chest is right here, like right by the surface. I could leave my helmet at home, and it will be insanely easy. So hopefully I can remember that. And if I can't, it doesn't really matter because it's all junk anyways. I need to backtrack a little bit. There's one thing that I need to do before I can continue exploring. I think I'm going to try and look for at least one more shipwreck, and that is finish filling in this map. It needs to be fully filled in case I want to actually put it on the wall. I like the non-filled in ones a little bit more, but just in case I want to put this on the wall, I like to have it fully filled in. Oh, well, look, that's actually kind of cool. There's a decent chance that at least part of this ocean monument would actually show up on the map. If I were to set something up here, it would actually be on the buried treasure map. That's kind of cool. Maybe. I don't know. Well, I've got one more potion. I might as well use it. Night vision, let's go. Hopefully, while this potion lasts, I'll be able to find at least one more shipwreck. Right there. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. To be honest, I feel like something needs to be done about night vision in oceans. Like, night vision is not meant for seeing through water. Like, definitely not. It is kind of nice being able to just x-ray and look around the ocean. Insanely lazy, though. I will admit it. Treasure. Where's the treasure? No. Is it... It exists, right? It must exist. Yes, it does. It tried to trick me, but look at this. Another moss block right there. Pure profit. Suspicious do I will take that. And everything else, other than gunpowder, I leave here. I'm so sorry, leather armor. Oh, it's throwing a trident at me. It's actually throwing a trident. What are you doing? What are you doing? Maybe you will give me the trident, please. Look. 1 second. I have to breathe. Trident, please? No. Okay. Fine. Really, it's fine. It's no big deal. All right, night vision seems to be going away, but it looks like I see something over there. There's a ruined portal, but maybe a ship too. So what I think I'm going to do is circle around that way. Looking around, I don't really see anything else that interests me too much. We'll give this spot a shot if nothing's here, which, yeah, looks like it. Maybe it's time to head home. I mean, 2 Heart of the Sea, 2 moss blocks. I'm not complaining at all. That's good. We've done good today. I am really far away from home, though, like really far up on the map. So what I think I'm going to do is just sail and look around. And if I can find another shipwreck, of course, I'll stop. I'll mark it, I'll stop, I'll check it out. If there is no shipwreck, then I'll just keep going. I found a shipwreck. It's just the front part, it looks like. But hey, I'm cool with that. Even more mossy profit. I like it. A stack of wheat, too. That's actually insane. I'll bring it. Oh, no. I lost my shulker box. I don't have my shulker box with me, and everything's inside of the shulker box. Basically. Oh, no. This is not good. I need to find it. I definitely left it on the ground somewhere. I don't think I would have minded. There it is. There it is. What was I thinking? Leaving you behind. How could I do that? I couldn't even mark the other shipwreck, and that's the only reason I knew too. I would have went all the way back to the base without that. Okay, maybe that's enough shipwrecks for today. Not enough ocean monuments, though. I think this is the 6th one that I found out here. I basically should have been marking these things at this point, or like rating all of these. I'm pretty sure that's a brand new one. Nice. Is there like a rule or something that every single ocean monument has a shipwreck like right next to it? Because that's what it seems like. Loot's okay. Another map. Is it new? Please be new. You are new. This is great. And moss blocks. Ha called it. Even more moss blocks and wheat too. And suspicious too. Buried treasure number 3. This time we're up at the top right, which means we need to go southwest. Facing north, facing south, facing west. This way. Maybe that island right there. We're already so close to the map too. Yeah, it's got to be that island right over there. I almost did it again. Almost forgot the shulker box. Alright, well, here we are again. The chunk borders are on. We need to find the northwest corner, which is going to be that corner right there. And all we need to do is count 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Should be right down here, but straight up here, it's going to be right in here. Look at this. This is so strange looking. Like that block right there. Would never happen. Treasure right there. Guarantee it. And diamonds this time. So many diamonds. 3. That's great. I think those are the first diamonds that I found today. So sorry, cooked fish. I'm going to have to leave you here. Then I'll leave the planks there too with you, and I'll leave a little bit of paper. Maybe you could do something with that. That could be cool. The 10 block trick is amazing. Absolutely, potentially game breaking, but amazing. Buried treasure, shipwrecks, that's how it's done. I'm going to finish filling in this map, just have to get that top corner, and then it's finally time to get back home. I think I've stopped and almost forgotten my shulker box almost too many times today. I'll see you back at the base. Back over at the base, it's map time, but before map, it's glow frame time. These are the very first glow frames of the world. I think glow frames are going to be very fitting here because we're going to do a map wall. It's a small thing. It's really not much, really. But I figure we could put the maps on display. You know, somewhere where we could actually look at them instead of them just being inside of a barrel. The 3 maps that I have right now are all nowhere near filled in at all, but it's still better than a barrel. I think they're really interesting looking. The design of this board is the exact same design that I did for the end map, except this time it's a little bit better. So I continued sailing. I sailed basically straight down, as you can see from that spot right there. Didn't see any shipwrecks. A little bit of a bummer there, but it's okay because loot. Look at this. We have so much loot, so much stuff. Like more than a stack of iron that we found today. Diamonds too, 3 heart of the sea, 4 bottles of enchanting, some bees over there, and the maps. So many of these things too. If you have space for them, and the space part is the tricky part for me, but if you have space for them, treasure maps are a very interesting way to decorate a wall. I mean, look at that thing. It's so interesting looking. Definitely unique, for sure. So we'll leave one up there, and I'll look around the base. I have at least one more that I'd like to put up on the wall. We'll see if I can find it. Time for the comment of the day. Also today, it's time for a brand new comment book, which is kind of perfect because we found so many feathers. This is kind of random, but seeing all the deep slate ore made me realize how the deep slate gold ore kind of looks like a starry night sky. The comment also said that it would look good as a ceiling block, and you know, I really think you're onto something. Like, look at that stuff. Definitely stars, for sure. Do stars make sense on the floor in this room? No, but am I going to leave them there? Yes, 100%. Deep slate is super cool looking. Starry night sky, gold deep slate, definitely, for sure. I've never seen that take before, and that was really good call. Like, that's super smart. Deep slate ores are a great way to break up other normal types of deep slate. Kind of like that on the floor. We're gonna leave it there. I mean, it's a treasure room after all. I feel like it fits. Minecraft Guide, episode 170. That's it. Shipwrecks, buried treasure. Now, in between episodes, I finally have a big job that I'm gonna take care of. Shears inside of that farm. All of those sheep pens need shears. I think I'm gonna do at least 3 pairs of shears inside of each pen. But really, honestly, it depends on the iron farm. What do we have? What are the rates like? All the rates are good. Okay, yeah, at least 3 minimum. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like if you liked it. Subscribe for more. Early access to these episodes is on Patreon. Link in the description. All of my other links are down there too. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.